Howdy folks. Hey, today we're making the color I call Glitz, which is a dazzle top and a pearl belly. I already have a little bit, but I'm going to make a little bit more. So what I do is I chop them up, and I'm going to add just a little bit of plastisol to them, just like that. Okay. Now, that'll give me 3/4 cup. That'd be more than enough to shoot these molds. I'm going to go ahead and shoot. I got the 2 stinger molds, guys. I can only make 20 at a time on these. That's why I said, you can hear me say in the video as we go along that I don't make many dual colors in the small baits because I can't make many at a time. And it puts me buying more molds. Number 2, the smaller baits are not selling that fast. Right now, the Lake Country Shad, LC Shad, is selling the best, and the full-size Tapo. So that's why I've been making those 2 in the dual colors, okay? So let me get this heated up now. I'm going to heat these up. Going to have to add a little bit more color into them. I know they're not going to be exactly because I'm not doing a cup at a time, that type thing. But for this pour to catch, and what I'll do with the rest of the baits that's left over, I'll put in the giveaway box, okay? So let's get these heated up to 350. Then we'll shoot the molds, okay? Alright guys, I think we got them close. They got to be within a couple of degrees of each other. And they got to be on up there. All right. Pretty birds. Pretty birds. Stinger Juniors. All right. There you go. All right. Let's let those cool, and we'll open them. Looks like I got enough for another round. I might just shoot another round. Let's see what we got. And that way I know I got enough to give away. And I've got a box in my basement there where I package when you order, my packaging station. Showed y'all before on Wednesday night's video. And I've got a box that I throw in extra baits, usually 8 to 12 baits per pack of odd colors like this. So whatever I have left over, I'll put a couple packs of those in there. Then when y'all win on Wednesday nights from the Sunday's draw, the pour to catch on Sunday, I'll usually send the winning color and a few other odd men colors. So I'll throw those in those bags. So somebody down the road is going to get some of those too. Alright guys, hey, if y'all hear a loud noise, it's not anybody shooting at me. It's storming, alright? It just cracked about 5 minutes ago, made my hair stand up. And I looked outside just now, the sky is clear, so it's down to the right of us down there. But hey, this flat land down here, this land here is kind of roly-poly, actually. It's a lot of flat places, and you have little hills, you know. But it sounds like when lightning cracks and a storm can be a long ways from you, it sounds like it's right on top of you. I'm from the mountains, you know. Usually when you heard a storm, you could see it. Alright, this is the blending block. Now see how dark that looks? When we get into the baits, it's not going to look that dark. Y'all seen that when I made the LC Shad, right? Alright, you ready? Bam. Alright, let's see how they came out. There you go. And I added, y'all see me, when I melted together, I added a drop of purple to it to get it a little darker. Because like I said, if you don't darken it, when you get to this point, see? Doesn't that look better? It's a touch darker than the dazzle on the crickets. I don't have one hanging on the wall here. Got a lot of baits hanging behind y'all, but I don't see no dazzle crickets. But that makes it a lot nicer dual color, doesn't it? You get a little bit darker on it. Alright. There's one, so there's 10. Alright. Now I'm gonna shoot them again. Alright. These all came out, so there's 20. So that's a nice size bait. I shot a nibble here too, and I'm gonna show y'all the difference, because I made a comment in the video. A lot of y'all guys are asking about the nibble, and I was a lot of times, guys, I lay in bed going to sleep at night thinking I'm going to fish the next day. What am I going to fish with? Well, look, sometimes the fish change my mind. I had a plan today to make a video using a couple different colors in the LC Shad. That didn't work. Like I told you, you'll hear me saying this in the video. They would bump it, they would hit it. I caught a couple on it, and they quit on me. They just bump it around. So I had to downsize. And it's been like that the last couple of weeks. I just loaded the video about downsizing, That's why. The last couple of weeks, you've been better off downsizing. Now again, I don't sell them in the Tweety Bird either. This is the Tweety Bird. But I went on and shot some of them. Maybe we'll go ahead and make a video with those. So if I do, you'll see the same poor shot part, okay? So I went on and shot the Tweety Bird twice. We don't need automatic again. Here's the one. This is the little nibble. This is not my mold. This belongs to a fellow that lives the waterfront subdivision about a half mile from me, 3/4 mile. Alright, a lot of y'all asked about it. I've checked into it. I'm gonna try to get 2 of those molds next year, and we'll see. But let me lay it in my hand here. Yeah, that's a little bit. I would say it's not a whole lot of difference. This is 1.5 inches, this is 1.25 inches. I get them to lay still in my hand. Every time I touch them, they flip upside down. Now let me turn. I'm gonna turn y'all's head. I'm gonna turn y'all looking down. I'm trying to get them laid side by side. I'm having a very difficult time here, guys. Every time I get one of them to lay, the other one to roll over. There you go. Now you can see the difference in the size of them. That's see what I'm talking about? That's what I was trying to do. Show y'all the difference in the size of them. I need to glue them in place. Alright, see that stinger's just a little bit bigger. It's 1.5 inches. This is 1.25 inches. So we'll see. You know, y'all made a video using those little baits, and I done well with them. Okay, guys, there you go. Hey, you know the routine: 1 to 400. I'm starting at 10. I do 10 to 400. Okay, I told you why before I do that. If I start at 1, it could give me the number 2. You can't go over the number. Only rule I have is, well, I have a couple of rules actually. You can only leave 1 number per person, per subscriber. If somebody in your house wants to subscribe and leave a number, 2 per household. Okay. Now, you can't go over the number. If it gives us the number 100 and you got 105, and somebody gives number 95, the 95 wins. You can't go over the number. That's going to separate somebody on each side of the number, right? All right. The drawing is on Wednesday night. If you leave a number, come and check on Thursday morning. I film myself doing the drawing. I load it on Thursday morning. Come and look at it and see if you won. Okay? Get in touch with me as soon as you can. You got to send me your address. I got to mail it to you. If you've ordered from me, I might have your address if you ordered lately. If you haven't ordered for 6 months, no. I have to go back and go through all those orders to try to find it, guys. Not doing it. Nope. I've done it for a couple people. That takes forever. Alright? So if you if you've ordered within the last month, 6 weeks, yeah, I can find your address. Alright? And then what I'll do is I'll mail that to you. If you get in touch with me on Thursday, I'll mail it to you Friday. If I don't hear from you on Friday, it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. Okay? I cannot go to the mailbox on Saturdays because I'm fishing on Saturday mornings. This is a Saturday. I fished this morning, made this video. Alright? Appreciate y'all guys. Name's Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Hope you enjoyed the video coming up. When you're having trouble catching them, downsize. See y'all next time. See ya. Bam. Alright guys, I'm going to tell you what. The fish are very hard to catch today. Very hard. And it's been like that for about a month. People have been asking me that local and online that have fished in this lake. They're going like, is the fishing tough? Yeah, it has been tough. It's always tough in August. This is the last week of August. It's always tough in August. But you're going to have to downsize. That's a nice crappie. Okay, I've only caught a few this morning. I've caught them on different colors. Just trying to find a color maybe they would react to. I'm on about my 4th color. I throw a color a couple licks. They follow it. They bump at it. This one they hit it the first cast. Sometimes you just got to find a color that they're interested in and the size. This is the Stinger Junior. Now I started off with the LC Shad. Caught one on it and they would bump it and they'd quit on it. So I thought, well, let's go smaller. So I went to this Stinger Junior and I caught one on it. Now, you know, I made the video with the nibbles. Y'all have seen that? And this is just a little bit bigger. It's 1.5 inches to 1.25 inches. It's not a whole lot of difference. Just a little bit. I thought about buying that nibble bait, and I got thinking about that thing after that, and I mentioned it in the video. I think about putting it together. I still might. Because it's 1.25 inches. But this bait here is just a touch bigger. It's 1.5 inches. And it's got basically the same profile. I just don't fish it enough. And I run out of time, guys, to fish all the baits that I have to make videos on and all the colors that I have. But there's a couple fish here and they're on a brace. I'll show you right here. So you can see the braces going down like this here. It looks like a lot, but a lot of that's braces. It's about 15 or 20. But they're not aggressive at all. I see them moving once in a while. I'm on one of the braces now. One of the braces comes toward me. They come out this way. They don't, not just under the boat. They come out toward me. They probably don't end out here in front of the boat. Yeah. And you see it. See how they're coming toward me? That's what I'm on right now. So I can't fish and talk at the same time. I don't think this is crappy, is it? Yeah. He hung me up, guys, on the dock. I see trash on my line. Fighting a little bit of current here too. He hung me up on the dock, and I thought, well, I ain't gonna get him out, but I did. That's a piece of the dock. Look here. That's a piece of the dock on my line. I got 2-pound test. I was just saying, I was watching somebody the other night, and they were talking about using real heavy line. And I thought, well, if you're fishing something really heavy, like standing timber, like I know some of y'all guys fish, you need more than 2-pound test. Because 2-pound test, guys, ain't gonna take a whole lot. But I use 2-pound test because I can skip it. It skips under these docks, but these fish are 12, 14 feet back there. That's a nice fish right there, guys. He ain't quite 11. All right, let's see if we can come with another one. Bam. Come to the side, got another one. He jumped like a bass. Y'all see that? Oh, I shouldn't have done that on 2-pound test. And I didn't retie either, guys. I picked that piece of post. It was wrapped around my line good. In a little groove in my line. I had to break it to get it off there. I had to break the little stick. That's how far it was up on my line. So you'll be surprised what 2-pound tests to do. And that depends on brands too. This is Bass Pro Shop brand. Wow, there's a little hook. All right, guys, I got him. That wasn't easy. I had to dig for this little tool. I didn't want y'all to sit through all that. So I cut you off. I'll tell you, it makes the editing so long, and I hate to watch a video where the guy's spending all his time getting the fish off. And I don't want to be that guy. Bam, guys, next cast. I turned the boat around on next cast. I'm boat flipped him on 2-pound test. All right there. That's a nice fish too, guys. No, I haven't caught any really big fish. I was talking with somebody about that last night. They said they've been catching some 1-pounders and bigger. On this lake, I haven't run into them yet. Usually in the fall, we start catching some of those. Tore my little bait. And it will happen, but it hadn't happened yet. Bam. Come on. Oh, you're not that big, are you? I don't know. He acts like he is. I don't think he is. Fighting hard though, isn't it? Okay, he just still throwing a fish. Yeah, he's a nice one. Bam. Wow, that might be pushing 1 pound, Dave. That's a nice fish. That's a good 12-inch fish. Look how fat he is. Gosh. All right, guys, look how small this bait is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make some of these when I go in today. All right. This is an 1.5 inch stinger. He's gonna flip me on him. Okay. And guys, this is in the dazzle color with the pearl belly. All right, it's really light dazzle. The LC Shad is gonna be in about another 3 weeks. It's gonna be on the site in this color. I call it Glitz. It's dazzle top. And when I make it on a dual color, guys, I make it a little darker. If you got dazzle crickets and you hold it up to the LC Shad, the dazzle back on it, you're gonna go like, that dazzle's darker. Yes, it is. I've said this before. When I make dual colors, I make them a little darker. Because if you don't, I can show you the first ones I ever shot in the dazzle with pearl belly. And I made a dazzle just like I do the cricket. you're like, where'd the dazzle go? When you mix two colors together, it changes some. It's not quite the same. The shiny color, I call shiny, which is a neon blue, with the real shiny belly, a lot of flake in it. Okay, it's in one of the new colors too. It's the gem color, but I add, I don't know, I have to look at my book, a couple more drops of blue to it. Because when you mix them, it changes a lot, and it makes a nicer looking dual bait when you have, you know, a good separation line and a good dual color. So anyway, I don't sell these in this stinger. This stinger is 1.5 inches. I only sell it in LC Shad coming up, all right? This is a new color. But when I was shooting the molds, the first time I ever made this color, I shot everything. I shot the Tadpole Junior. I shot the little stinger. I think I shot a full-size stinger. The reason I don't make it in these little stingers, guys, is they don't shoot that good. I can only make 20 at a time. I can make 48 LC Shads at a time. That's right. That's a big difference, isn't it? You can only make 20 at a time. You got 15 in a bag. Yeah, I can only make a bag at a time. So it takes forever. You got to clean that dual injector every time. It's not worth it. If I was going to do that, I have to buy at least 2 more molds in this little stinger. But I made a video using the nibble. The nibble's 1.25 inches. Okay, and this morning when I started fishing, I was using LC Shad, and I went through 3 or 4 colors, and I caught a couple fish, and I went, man, the fishing's really tough today. They follow me. They don't want to hit. So here's some right here on the post. See, they're on that side of this post. That's where I'm pitching at. This front walkway here. You got to watch. These docks have braces. In other words, there's a brace going Xing on these fronts. Sometimes it's coming out towards you. The last dock I just left, they had braces coming out. I got hung up 2 or 3 times. So you can't just cast anywhere. And if you cast back in the slip, you got to keep in mind that there's a brace there. So as it sinks, the deepest place is going to be right here. You need to bring it back right there. The brace is going up to that post. So if you bring it back close to that post, you'll get hung up. The braces don't show up the best on the depth finder. Right there, you can see what I'm there? See the lines going top to bottom? There's your brace. They're hard to see on the depth finder sometimes. Yeah, guys, took me a little longer that time. It took me about 5, 6 casts. So they're catching on to me. Like I say, once you catch a few out of a school like this, they get a little harder to catch sometimes because they catch on to you. Now, our water is about 3 foot visibility right now. And a lot of that is too, they can see my boat. I've gotten closer than I should have got. The last dock I had to leave because of that. They quit on me because I got too close to them. I've drifted into them one time. All right. Got him on the lip. But they're nice fish. Am I keeping them where y'all can see? Aren't they nice and fat? Bam. I let my spot lock hold me, guys. I come to the back of the boat so I can get back under that corner of that dock right there. That's where this one was. There's some right here. That's where I've been catching them on that walk, but they done quit on me. They'll follow me. They'll look at it, check it out. So that's what happens though. Once you catch a few like that, they're not idiots. You know, we think of, yeah, they'll bite anything. No, they won't. There's times they're very hard to catch. And there's times, I tell you, I seen fish breaking up here about an hour ago, up on the main channel, and there was white perch, and they were bull on the water. I mean, the chop, 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 chop. I done got into it a lot this summer, and I've casted at them to white perch. You catch them like that, you can throw about anything in there and catch one. You know, you ever been around them when they're doing that? Wow. When you hook that fish in that part of the lip right there, that's why I stopped the camera on the last one. All right, guys, that's a nice crap. I got it. I took my dikes. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I took my dikes and I cut the hook off. Cut the point off, the barb. I couldn't get it out of him. It goes to that really hard part, and that's the size 6 hook. I'm gonna tell you, those little 6s, when they dig in on a fish, and you hook him like that, they're not coming off. I think I'm gonna put a new jig on. I'll have to, right? And I'm gonna foul the barb off before it ever starts to see what happens. Okay, we'll see if we keep this one on. Well, what in the world? He's just throwing a fit. So instead of fouling my barb off, it was hard to hold that little hook and foul it. I could do it at home in my vise, right? Put it in my vise and let the vise hold it for me. I took my pliers and shut it some, and that helped it. I took and shut the little barb with a pair of pliers. All right, guys, I'm gonna make that it. There you go. That's catching them on the, this is the Stinger Junior. It's 1.5 inches. See, it's just a little bit bigger than that nibble. I don't have a nibble with me. The video I made for y'all guys to watch all my videos, the little 1.25 inch bait. Like I say, it's a special mold that I can't even, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it or not. We'll see down the road if I can get one made. But I got thinking about that thing last night. I got, what do I need to make a pour to catch on? And I thought about this Stinger Junior. I laid them out, and like I said, I started off this morning with a, LC Shad, and caught a couple on it, but it kept following me, didn't want to take it. I went downsized. I went to this 1.5 inch Stinger. Y'all know the rest of the story. All right, guys, y'all know what you got to do is put your number down. Now, this is a color that's not on my website. You've heard me say that now. The last couple of baits. The video's coming this Sunday, which y'all gonna see here shortly. It's on a color I don't sell either, not right now anyway. It's on a sunshine color in LC Shad, and I've got like 6 colors with me right now that are not on the site that I was planning on fishing with today, but the crappie changed my mind when they wanted something smaller. But anyway, y'all getting to win baits that nobody else has right now, okay? That's the idea of these pour to catches with these unusual colors that I have, okay? 1 through 400, 1 number per person, 2 per household. Both of you got to be subscribed. Draws on Wednesday nights. If you put down a number, come on Thursday morning and see who won, okay? I have a couple people have never done that. The last person that won didn't contact me till last night, so he won't get his till Monday. I cannot run to the post office on Saturdays. It closes at lunchtime. I come back and fish on Saturday mornings, make videos, so that's not going to happen. So if you get back with me Thursday evening and say, hey, I'm the winner, I'll mail that to you Friday. If not, you got to wait till Monday. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all, guys. Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate you subscribing. Okay? Good luck to everybody. See ya.